Some say that Sponser in nutrition is like Ferrari in supercars. Whether it's true or not, I can't say for certain because I never rode Ferrari. But I'm using Sponser gels for third year already. This time we will compare the new updated package from Sponser. This is the old one, this is the new updated one, so we will see the differences between them, and also we'll figure out how much gel you are actually consuming during the race. So if you're considering Sponser gels, the new updated package, have a look what I have to show you. In the past, then you had these type of tubes of Sponser. In order to consume them, you either before the start, you had to peel off this plastic, which is not a big of an issue. Technically, you could remove it with your mouth while riding. It's not under the cap like in some tube-based gels. So it was not a problem even in those cases when I forgot to do that before the start on some gels. You just take that, remove it, and you are ready to use the gel. So it pops up, squeeze it, and it's as simple as is. In the new updated package, they introduced new cap where basically you don't have to remove anything and you just open this up and you can already see that the gel is ready to be consumed. This video is more about the package itself, and what's inside will be left for our videos. What I wanted to show you is that the package with that top cap weighted 76 grams. The updated package weighs 78, not a big of an issue. The thing to consider about the Sponser packages itself is that normally they write that they are 70 grams, so that means you have 70 grams in the package. But let's just have a look. I have few packages from race where I consumed the gels and haven't thrown those away. Depending on the race you are racing, you don't have too much time to squeeze it at the last bit, so there's always some left. And I want to show you how much there are left. We have 3 packages there. 2 pure, 1 with caffeine, doesn't matter, but one weighs 23 grams, other 20, and the last one is 19. That means I'm using not all of it, which is obvious, but how obvious it is when we are talking about the long duration of the race. I'm going to wash those out as best I can in order to figure out how much the package itself weighs, which in theory should be 8 grams. And then we will see how much gel was left inside. Why this is crucial? Well, let's have a look further. So I cleaned those as much as I could, and we can just weight how much do they actually weigh. So we will start from the pure 8 grams, as well as the caffeine one, also 8 grams, and this 8 grams. So yes, they are not lying. The package itself weighs 8 grams, but what this actually means looking at the previous weightings. Basically, with these tubes, you are not necessarily able to consume everything from it. Why it's important, you might underconsume gels during the race by using Sponser or any other tube-based packages where you are not as easy able to squeeze them as well as suck it from the tube. So one of the ways could be eliminating this cap and trying to squeeze as much as possible from it, or just ignore it, but keep that in mind and take additional gels without taking into account the 70 grams measurement on the tube. Do the math. If the package weighs 8 grams and the weighting was 23, 19 and 20, that means you're already 40 grams off from 3 tubes. Specifically, Sponser gel should be consumed 20 to 30 minutes, half the tube. I calculated like 2 tubes for 1 hour and a half. Based on my estimated run time of the race, I take those gels, and sometimes I take one additional one just in case. If we take into account that underconsumed gel which is left in the package, which if it's not a tube is not as much as 10 plus grams per package, you should take more gels with you if you're not going to suck it at the last bit. What is my opinion in general about this updated tube? It's fine. This one might have been a bit easier to take into the mouth due to the size, but this one is also fine, and that top is basically almost exactly the same, except the fact that you no longer need to remove the peel off, and you also have it under this bigger cover. Both are comfy enough to consume. Actually, I love the fact of the tube itself because it's easier, you don't have to open it up anything with your mouth or whatever. It's just as easy as popping or opening with your teeth, and that's it. While the tubes are heavier from casual plastic packaging, I still believe that this is more comfortable and faster to consume. It just takes very short amount of time to take it from this. And last but not least, they also updated the package to reflect which type of tubes there are inside. This one is the new updated one, while this is the old. So you can also get a sense from the package what's going to be inside. Other than that, whether it's as good as Ferrari in nutrition of sports, I can tell you for certain. I'm using those for long enough time to be able to say something about those products, and I'm also using some other from their lineup, so I will cover those in the future. But for now, don't forget to take into account the package weight. Thank me later for this and enjoy your racing.